Oh, no, that's not going to do it. There we go. Is that better? Yeah, it's better. He says. It's still a bit choppy. Anyway. Oh, good lord. No, that's not going to work. There we go. Sorry about that. My office phone went off at exactly the same time, even though I've told everybody to not call me when it gets to this. No doubt it's my mother-in-law who's trying to call me. She tries on my mobile, she tries on my home phone. She knows I'm streaming tonight, so she knows. Anyway, I don't know what it is. My wife will pick it up, it's fine. If it is a problem. Anyway, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are on this wonderful planet Earth. We've called planet Earth. My name is, of course, Deskin Al, and I am starting 15 minutes late. I do apologise. It has been a bit of a nutty runaround for me, but I am back. I am back home. Yeah, it's been a bit of a rush, really, getting all around. I only managed to just get back today, so I've literally thrown my PC out of the box. Out of the box, I was taking it around with me, and I've thrown all the bits and pieces into it. So yeah, hopefully this stream will go rather well. Now this is also the time when I will realise that I've used up all of my time for my CF227 pit repeaters. And I will get inevitably very frustrated by the really poor frame rate that we're receiving this evening. Of course, I'm not back. I'm back on a decent enough. Well, he thinks it's a decent enough internet connection. And yeah, it's a. Of course, in the netcode issues, it is a little bit chunky, but we like chunky. So I am going to go running to the pad, and we're going to hop into our F7C Hornet. It's not an F7CM as much as I wish it was an F7CM. I'm just going to go into our F7C Hornet, and because it's a Monday, we are going to do our ICC streams. Winnings! Okay, as per usual, because I've been mucking around all over the place, it might be that all my sound levels are all skewed up. I've still got my 2F227, so that's always a good start. It means I don't have to worry about that. Right, let's pull that back. The last thing I need is it flying off the pad at a ridiculous rate of knots. I've got a sleepy in my eye. It's always a good start. So yes, how is everybody doing? If you're watching the stream, thank you very much for doing so. Oh look, and even my little widgets are working. That's quite cool. So yeah, I can probably tell you what I've been getting up to this last couple of days whilst I float lazily off the pad and we figure out what's going on whilst the frame rate drops to about 10 frames a second. It's Suki the small floof. Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, Suki? How's it going? I've got my landing gear deployed. We'll sort that out right quick, and we will turn off all the landing lights because I don't need any of those. Goodness me, chunky frames, chunky frames, chunky frames. I blame absolutely all of you. That's right, I'm looking at you, and I'm looking at that Connie. Yeah, I'm looking at that Connie. You give me bad frames. I want you. Come here. Let me boop you. Couple more to come on, of course, because, you know, gremlins in the sticks. Gremlins in the sticks. It's Tyrellian, smallest floof. Smallest floof, smallest floof, smallest floof. Ooh, Tyrellian is back. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, sir. Yeah. I promised to show you my lightsaber, and no, that was not a euphemism. Tell you what, if I'm going to reduce speed quite significantly. I'm going to shut this all down. Where am I off to? Shut down, stop it. Stupid F7C. Why am I going down? Right, okay. Let's see whether I can grab it without showing off my boxes. I'm starting to show off my boxes, fuck it. Right, there we go. One lightsaber. Heavy, heavy, heavy beastie. Absolutely heavy beastie. If you go onto the internet and check out Ultra Sabers, this is the guys I got them from. That's the longest it'll go. That is not regulation. That's not allowed in the combat thing I was telling you about last week. Spiky bits can cause people to, you know, if you hit people with the pommel, that thing hurts to buggery. And of course you got all the diamonds and all the other bits and pieces on it. So yeah. Metal plated nickel. I've wanted one of these since I was a kid. And it doesn't light up because I've got the battery. Well, actually, I do have the battery. The battery's not plugged in. But if I scooch you over here, and of course you've got to keep all your decent. Every good Jedi knows that you've got to keep your blades in a hockey stick bag because reasons. And I've just got to remember which one's the showy blade and which one's the professional blade. The professional blade is the heavier one with all the scratches on it. So that's the longest it'll go. Thanks, Suki. So yeah, you've got to imagine sort of that's what it looks like when it's fully attached. And you can swing that thing around. It's got all sorts of light effects. It's got sound effects and everything. It's really wonderful. So yeah, that's my lightsaber. Guardian blade, I think it was. Comes in just shy of the weight limit. Just shy of the weight limit. Is that one also going on the Discord, Suki? Because if you're not on the Discord server, DamnShames, what are you doing? Whoopsie, my cat is being naughty, and my wife is telling it off. If you're not on the Discord server, then I would thoroughly recommend checking out the Shames Central. And Suki has made a wonderful little streamer quote section, and it's already up there. Link. Suki, can you provide the link, please? Link to the Discord server, where you will find a wonderful streamer quotes. It seems to be just completely stuffed full of my quotes, because I am the only streamer for the DamnShames at the moment. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. I have faith. I have faith that you will do this. My cats are being very naughty by the sounds of things. Very naughty indeed. Yeah, do it. Doesn't matter. If we get anybody that jumps in there and starts making silly things, then we will just ban their asses.
Second-class junior cartographer Tessa Bannister reporting in.
Indeed it is, Tessa. How are you?
I'm the eyes behind all the ICC scan probes in the area.
I know you are. You told me every single time.
I see.
Which, yes, means I can totally see you right now. Anyway,
there was actually a reason to why I conned.
Oh, Moobot, I told you not to bloody delete fecking mail links. I allowed that one.
Could you check out these coordinates?
Bots are my fucking nightmare. Sorry, a rage of the most epic proportions. Fail. And obviously my wife is speaking really loudly in the background, so I'm going to have to try and speak over that, just in case any private information is released over the internet, which we don't, of course, want, so it means I'm going to have to talk really fast while she's talking, just in case you actually hear what she's going to say. So how are you guys doing? I'm not going to wait for a response, because of course I'm trying to block out any personal information that might be given across from my wife to her mother. So, yes, I'm going to drink this non-branded Copperberg. Suki says make her a mod. I don't know whether Moobot will let that happen. Mod. Suki, why do you have to have such a blasted long Twitch thing? Why is it? Moobot has successfully banned Suki. I think it's unban. Hey, what that? I didn't realise that was working. Thank you very much, Drelling. Greatly appreciated, mate. Welcome to the Parliament. Right, okay, so you're no longer timed out. So let's see whether we can get you small floof. That didn't work. Did that work? Right, there you go, Suki. You're now moderator, so that should work for you. Because I have not selected it, you're not getting any sound. I've tried fixing it. Moobot hates me. Seriously, Moobot hates me. Small mod OP, please. You can't ban it. Yeah, now it works. Yeah, because I've modded you, so Moobot is now no longer going to have a hissy fit when you post it. Yeah, so that should work. Okay, so cool. Suki is now mod of Desiccant our channel. Now, whether this is a good idea or not is beyond me. I don't know whether she can ban the streamer, but let's see whether you can. All you got to type is /ban Desiccant Owl and we'll see whether you can ban me. I'll know because as soon as my Twitch stream stops working, inevitably. Actually, what I might do is I might give you access to the mod bot thing, or mood bot thing, and then you can, because you like setting up all these moderating things, and you're a cool kid, or at least you're younger than me, so you might have an idea of how technology works, unlike this old man here, who just struggles. Right, why have I not generated an ad? Is that the ad? No, I'm not getting anything on the nav ball. Are you seriously going to let me approach this marker without opposing me? Oh. That is not cool. Oh, that makes me sad. Is this going to be that kind of stream where nothing happens and I'm just going to fly to the various points? Oh, and my wife is still being very loud outside. I do apologise if you can hear her. Hopefully she's not going to be embarrassing. Might have to put this on break and go and shout at her. I'm not entirely sure because she knows I'm streaming, yet she's shouting right outside the door. Oh, why am I doing this? I'm focusing on like 6 different things at the same bloody time. Right, give me one very quick second, guys. I'm just going to shout at my wife. See you in a second. And I'm back. Hello. Right, let's go back to what I was doing. Hopefully you are enjoying the audio. How did you like my HTML animations? I still haven't fixed the background for what that's going to look like, but don't worry, I wasn't mean to her. I just got a bit grumpy. I'm a grumpy old man.
Hey, Jenny,
there we
think
go.
you could head on back and whip us up a cup of something hot?
Yeah, hot coffee.
Got a contact. Multiples.
Sweet.
Let's see
Works
what
for
the
me.
witches say.
Works for me.
Forget the drink. I need you on shield now.
So, Ralin, you do work for, well, you work for Foundry 42 as a cinematics artist, don't you? Am I right in saying that? I think you are.
Tessa here.
Anime fan Desiccant out equals Desiccant. That's it. Ah.
Between me and you, I had been hoping we might
What's it
discover
like
any,
working
like,
at Foundry
like a
42?
sentient rock or something.
Hopefully it's not like busting
we
the
found
bloody
it
engine
pretty
going
neat too.
down. Right, let's go back there. Yeah, so what's it like working for Foundry 42? And what's Erin Roberts really like? Game sounds a bit... Yeah, for some reason my microphone doesn't seem to be wanting to play ball today. Maybe I can fix that. Give me a very quick second. Ooh, hello. No, I can't. I'm going to drop the audio and bring the mic up. It's either I have it at 100% and... Come on, back up. There it is. Yeah, either I have the microphone set at 100% and you can hear little sort of grainy, scrubby, backgroundy noises, or I have it so low relative to the game that I can't, you can't hear me, which is a problem. Why do the lights always come back on? Vai. Ba-ba-bum-ba-bum. And down. Nope, too fast. Dang it. So yes, I'm back on the actual server rather than on the offline server, which I was on Wednesday. So it is a bit choppier. It is a little bit more populated. Well, it's a lot more populated. Let's see what chat's saying. I wonder, am I in with Toby? Not really. My hoplite looks like Swiss cheese. Right, there we go. Fix the ship. Let's try... No, don't do that, Des. You want to go back to the ICC probe, which is there. Let's boop. How's the audio now? Is that a little bit better? Because I'm looking at my audio levels, and sometimes the desktop audio is matching. So let's try and fix that. If I bring it down a little bit more, how's that work? Is that acceptable? I mean, if I can bring the microphone a little bit higher, you're going to have to sort of put up with me and my popping noises. Right, there we go.
This sounds serious, right?
It always sounds serious, Tessa. Try and do something else with my microphone so that you don't have to put up with the popping noises when I speak into it. There we go. How's that? That looks a bit better. I will almost certainly definitely try to. Do. Good old Utho Riley making wonderful music. Do. There we go. Right, let's go. Is good. I wish I had coffee. I wish I had coffee too, but yes, it is true. It's too late. Too late for caffeine. If I have caffeine now, I'm going to be up until 3 in the morning, and I need to wake up at 6:30 tomorrow to drop my wife off at work. And then I need to head into the office and, yeah, tell them I'm leaving. I'm finished. I'm fed up. I'm done. I don't want to be a biologist anymore. I want to go and be free. Tessa always drinks coffee. Always. She's a coffee drinker. It's all that distress bacon. Guaranteed. All that distress bacon. This music is far too epic for what I'm about to do. Right, let's shut you down. Wait for the ad to spawn. Because the ad is going to spawn for this one. Cutlass! Yay! No, come back here. Don't shoot at him. Shoot at me. There we go. Right. Let's see how well I do with Potato Network netcode. Yay! That's right. Fly slow. Let the frames catch up. Let the frames catch up. Stop flying so fast and let the frames catch up. Nobody tell Half Pint I'm killing Schnecki. Which actually means snail in German, I was informed. Schnecki. Oh, brain is buffering. Now CF227 Panthers are buffering because they need to cool down. Oh, I need better power plants. Come on, lose a wing, you bugger. So much more difficult and taking so much more brain power. Look at the look of concentration. Look at the fail. Come on, you can hit this. You can hit this. Oh, you don't get to smack straight into me. That's the bad old days of 2.2. 2.2 was the days that you used to smack into ships. Now your AI pathing's a little better. I can see chat scrolling past in my peripheral vision. There we go. Was that your engine gone? Or are you still on engine? No, you're off engine. Good. Makes it so much easier. Why is your hitbox all the way out there and yet your actual body is all the way over here? I am drifting away. Right, what's this? It's Whiskey Omega. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Thank you very much for joining the screen. And yes, Gib 3.0. I wish 3.0 was here. We all wish 3.0 was here. Exploring Daymar. Ooh, has it crashed? It's crashed. Yeah, I'm looking forward to 3.0 as well. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Sitting on the surface of Daymar, sipping a whiskey, watching the sunset. That is my plan. It's an alpha, Suki. It happens. Connection was lost unexpectedly. Now, does that mean it's crapped out my Ethernet interface? In which case I might have to reset the adapter. Or... Shh, what do you mean SC never crashes? Exactly. Shh, never crashes. That was just... What was that? That was figment of your imagination. Absolutely. No crashes here. I'm still playing Star Citizen. I'm still shooting baddies. You just... Look, Chris Roberts behind you. Generic Coca-Cola. I said a brand name. A group hallucination, exactly. What are we smoking? I want it. So, Whiskey Omega. You know it never crashes. Ooh, la-di-da, look at you. Doesn't crash for you. Try running it and then streaming it at the same time. Unless you are a streamer, of course. In which case, yeah, okay, I put my hands up to you. You've got a better rig than I do. I must admit, it never usually crashes. Suki delivering a little nugget of truth. Okay, you used to stream it. How long ago was it? Have you just given up now and waiting for 3.0 to drop? Because I must admit, I have been considering sort of slowing down and waiting until 3.0 comes. Yeah, thought as much. Yeah, waiting until 3.0 goes live. Good choice. Which planet are you going to go to first? Because you've got Yela, Stellin, and Daemar. Boop, boop. And what do you think the secret ship is? The one that has crashed upon one of the moons, that's big enough to be seen from orbit. There's currently 3 favourites. The Bengal carrier. The Javelin, although seeing as we've been told that it's a ship we've never seen before, I'm sceptical. Or a Vandal driller. Whiskey Omega going with Javelin. That will be cool. Any crashed capital ship is going to be cool. Any crashed capital ship is going to be cool. But which moon is it going to be crashed on, do you think? My bets are it's going to be Selin. Why I say that, I'm not entirely sure. But it might have something to do with the fact that we haven't seen very much of the surface of Selin at all. We've seen Daemar. We've seen the ice guises of Yela. We've seen the surface of Delamar, which is where Levski is. Unfortunately, this does mean that we are going to be having to go through the entirety of the ICC missions again, but that's okay. We can have some fun. Yes, it could. I'm saying Selin. And my cat is screaming. And Whiskey Omega is following me. Thank you very much, sir. Greatly appreciated. Does that mean I'm 1 follower away from 50? If I'm 1 follower away from 50, I'm not going to swear, fantastic. Thank you so much, sir. It's greatly appreciated. Welcome to the Parliament. Yes, see, as an owl, I get a Parliament. I'm very posh. Very, very posh indeed. I've also got gremlins in my sticks. Gremlins in my sticks. Gremlins in my sticks. Yes, I know, Tessa. I don't see why not. As long as you pay me to the tune of 2,500 Alpha UEC a mission. Why not? Could be fun. Yeah, to be perfectly honest, thinking about 3.0, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn. I think I'm going to spawn my Herald. Oh no, my Aquila. I'm going to get my Aquila because I've got the Aquila as my loaner for the Carrack. Going to spawn my Aquila, load up the rover, fly to, I'm thinking Daemar because it's got an atmosphere. And then for the next 3 hours, I'm just going to go into and out of the atmosphere, giggling like a little child at the atmospheric entry effect. Also, the quantum travel bow shock effect. Have you guys seen that? When you're quantuming in 2.6, it's good, but I know, it's missing a certain je ne sais quoi. And so I've seen on the ATV with the recent modelling for those atmospheric entry effects, there's also a blue hue at the front of ships as it's punching through quantum travel. I mean, that's so cool. So cool. Right, I've got contacts. Ninetails Cutlass and a Ninetails Gladius. Crosley 83 is an Avenger. Unfortunately, he's now got a ballistics ship chasing after him. The next one's just spawned. Mercifully, it's an Aurora, so I'm going to focus down the Gladius. Crosley has got the Cutlass. Sorry, I'm buffering as well. I'm also on afterburners, which means I'm going to get a little toasted if I'm not slowing down properly, but that's okay. Right, Gladius. Nasty little bugger. It's got gimbaled weapons. A gimbaled mount ballistic on its nose. If it locks you down, it is going to unload its entire nose gun straight into your canopy. Which, of course, means bad days for everybody else. It's also a very nimble ship. And at these current frame rates, very difficult to keep on track, especially when it judders like that. Now, I know a bad workman blames his tools, and yes, I am blaming my tools, but, you know, netcode. Also, the AI does this thing where it strafe runs you. Come on. Let's get some decent hits in. I'm not barely penetrating the shield because the frames drop. It becomes very difficult to predict where your target marker is going to end up. Right, come on. On the bright side, at least Crosley's only got to deal with a Cutlass and an Aurora. I'm dealing with this guy. So I'm neutralising what I think is the more heavy threat. As long as you're nimble enough, you can outmaneuver most of the Cutlass. Oh, I hate that little wiggle movement they do. It's so difficult to track. I need to remember that when I'm getting chased by a player. Come on. Right, boost back around. Desperately trying to keep him in my sights, but I'm not making as violent manoeuvres to black out. I am on G-safe off. He's lost a wing, which I suppose is a good thing. There we go, he's down. Right, Crosley is now struggling with the Cutlass. He is an Avenger. He's only got, I think, size 2s. The Aurora is shooting at him, but as long as he keeps wiggling, the Aurora's size 1 shouldn't cause too much of a problem for him. Just going to kick the afterburners on just to match up with his speed, and then I'm going to start engaging the Cutlass. Hopefully Crosley will get the idea, and he will go after the Aurora. Right, the Cutlass is now attacking me with its flak cannons. Those are nasty if they get on point. They also have a tail gunner, but the tail gunner doesn't seem to work. So you end up firing into nothing. He hasn't, unfortunately, Crosley hasn't even taken out the shields or taken out one of the engines. So we're dealing with a fully up Cutlass. Let's see whether we can shave off an engine strut, because that's going to immobilize him. Gives us options to focus down on the remaining threat. I think someone else has entered the arena because I'm now getting attacked by something. I'm just going to have to do some rather pretty maneuvers. Going to use some J-hooks to get myself out of trouble. Let him approach. That Cutlass is going to cause me a problem. So what's attacking me? It's the Aurora. Okay. Has Crosley been killed? I'm just going to take out this Aurora because he's being a pest. There is a green friendly target in the AO, so I don't quite know why he's disengaged. The Cutlass is now attacking me with its flat cannons, which is a problem, and I glitched as I was on target on the Aurora, so I flew off it. And there's me gone for some reason. Oopsie. Yes, I do. I hate the little wiggle movement. Come on, Des, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Rear shield's taking a pummeling. So let's turn and face the aggressing targets. Crosley, dude, I need your help here. Can you at least take out the Aurora? You've got a nose ballistic. At least you come up with a default nose ballistic. Right, there you go. There's the Aurora taken care of. Okay, my stern struts I'm gone again. Hey, and Moobot is doing something useful. It is showing you the links, which I suppose is a good thing. I've blacked out again. I'm not used to flying in this kind of high G environment. Yeah, ooh. Okay, so the Cutlass has definitely focused down on me as being the more important target. I'm in coupled mode. That might explain why I'm suddenly blacking out, because I'm not able to control my movements very well. As soon as coupled mode triggers, then I start losing it. Right, come on, buddy. You can do this. His shield is down. I believe in you, Crosley. Oh, someone else has entered the AO. We might have gone out of it, which might be meaning that we're triggering more enemies. Come on, dude. You can do this. Don't know what he's firing at the cutlass, but it sounds big. It sounds heavy. But he's not making any meaningful impact. And meanwhile, shield's still up. Landing gear's being deployed. Of course, the Gremlins want us to fight with a handicap, because that's how Gremlins fight. And I'm just leaning in my chair because, of course, a little... Right, okay, his engine's gone. He's now immobilized. We've now got other targets, so let's keep an eye on what's going on here. Let's go after this Aurora, because he can be a little nasty gorilla, I think. Come on, dude, you need to go and... You need to come back into this fight. The blasted cutlass is immobilized. Blast past the Aurora. Hopefully we can disengage. There's another friendly in the AO, which might explain the other players, all the other NPCs that have just spawned in. No, you hold still. Something's happened. My overlay's disappeared. Shut down as if I was going into landing mode, but I'm not, of course, because there's no landing pad near me. Flying down against Desican Owl is never a good idea. Boom! Right, target neutralized. Yay! And my friends have successfully stuck inside the area of operations, which now means that we're fighting more ads. There's the target. I'm going to just blast to it. No, you hold still. I'm going to do what everyone else is doing and just blast straight at the target. Everyone is flying at high speed straight at it. Hold still, Des. No, you hold still. Game, make easy for me. The 350R seems to be hightailing it away from me. Maybe it's following someone else. My targeting UI has completely gone. I'm mashing you and I'm mashing everything else, but nothing seems to be working. These guys seem to be having some kind of parlaying incident, so we're just going to sort of, you know... There goes landing gear again, because of course the Gremlins think this has got a landing pad attached to it. Sodding sticks. I'm going to have to rebind that landing thing. I think my hand is just brushing past it. Right. And it's just going to take one of these little newbies to panic and spam me in the face with a shotgun. And because, of course, I'm a nice, trusting individual, he's going to... I'm going to do it whilst I'm completely unarmed. So let's just quickly rub our face against this. And head back to our landed Hornet F-17. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. I mean, if we were on a landing pad, I'd say that was a thing of beauty. But unfortunately, it looks a bit silly floating in space with all its gear down. Oh dear. Never mind. So sad. So rub my legs against that and make the thing turn. All these wires all over the place. Bloody hell.
Tessa here.
Thank you, Tessa.
Appreciate you looking into that scan for me.
No worries.
Between me and you.
Right. Let's redeploy the landing gear. Shut down the lighting. Reduce couple mode. Turn off comm stab. Drift down ever so slightly and hope that I got my targeting UI back online. I do. There's a 350R that's desperately trying to make his way to me, but I think I'm not going to give him the satisfaction. I want to repair my tail because, of course, that's important to me. I need that defensive system. Quite surprised I didn't get my engine, but I blacked out twice and didn't die, so I suppose that's a good thing. How is everyone doing on the stream? What time are we on? Ooh, looky looky. I've been streaming now for 34 minutes because I didn't do my intro because I was busy rushing around like a mad chicken. Because, of course, over the weekend, my hard drive crapped out. Hey, Citizen Sandman, how are you doing, sir? Thank you very much for joining the stream. Welcome to my how not to fly in Star Citizen video. Oh, oh, hello. Sticks. Sticks. Gremlins in my sticks. Forcing me to do stupid things. And a bad workman blames his tools. I am a bad workman. Oh. Sticks. What are you doing? Really need to invest in a Thrustmaster 1600M. These X56s are doing my nutting.
Starting repairs now.
Ah, look, Moobot is doing something useful for a change. Hey, Citizen Sandman! Citizen Sandman! I think you are my 50th follower! You, sir, have enabled me, if I can stream long enough and constant enough and get enough viewers, to be an affiliate. So thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. And of course, welcome to the Parliament.
You're good to go. Using Cryastro.
Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, I'm all smiles now. I'm happy I'm streaming today. I was thinking, oh, can I be bothered to do it? That's the problem. I'd just gotten back from a long drive. Oh, look! There's a friend. Who are you? Crosley! He followed me. Stalker. Yeah, I've driven for miles and miles and miles, halfway across the blasted UK. Taken my computer with me, and you know how computers are. We get all the cables fly all over the place, and half of them plug back in the wrong way, and sometimes it screws up. And of course, over the weekend, my hard drive corrupted itself, or at least it attempted to corrupt itself. So I was hands deep into the guts of the machine, and Suki, you can quote me on that. And yeah, so long story short, I'm going to drop everything on the floor. New 2 terabyte hard drive. Because of course... Oh, Suki, you're getting so many quotes from me today. It's wonderful. I'm so glad to provide you with all this material. Yes, guys, if you want to see a catalogue of all the fantastic quotes I've made on stream for your entertainment, don't forget to follow us on Discord. I'm one of the streamers for the DamnShames, who you may have heard of from Citizens of the Stars. We are the guys behind Ships Illustrated and many other things. And we also do little skits on YouTube, and we create wonderful wonderful ship buyers guides. If you ever get the chance to check one out, I thoroughly recommend that you do. And Suki, as moderator of this channel, can you drop another link to the Shame Central Station, which is our Discord server, and there you will find a text channel which has all of the wonderful quotes that I have made. Exactly. As Suki said, we are all just cool kids. And we're all over the world, actually, aren't we? So we have pretty much a 24/7 content creation service. And if you take a look at our little, well, my little HTML banners, you'll see all sorts of things like Twitter accounts, merchandise shops. Yeah, one of the links is for our Redbubble store where you can buy some merch. I'm definitely going to grab myself a flag and a Salty Whales sticker, because I am a salty whale. Make of that what you will. And yes, we make content we make content in Star Citizen. We use this as our medium, our creative medium. And you might have seen some of our work with the Next Generation stuff. That was quite fun. We made a parody of a Next Generation intro using a Constellation Aquila. Awesome. I saw you tweet. Didn't realise you streamed. I'm at work right now, so I'll be just lurking kind of today, but I'll check out the stuff for later for sure. Yeah, cool. Ah, lurking and working. That's what I do on the majority of the streams that I watch. I hop into Little Bit of Madnesses, Oxford SCs, Toby Teages, and it's always my thing of lurking while working. So, thank you very much for checking me out. So, if you're watching me on a phone, make sure the boss doesn't see you. Exactly, the only way to work. Unless, of course, like me, you work from home, in which case, stick me on the second stream and enjoy. And enjoy. I do like streaming Star Citizen, I really do. It's great fun. I'm not a PvPer. That's the only caveat to this stream. I'm not a PvPer. Get nice with the alt tab. Very true. Very, very true. I try, Tessa. I really do. It's because I love your distressed bacon so much. Definitely going to have to sort out the dead zone in this thing. Wee stuff. Totally messed up stuff. Yeah, I do like streaming Star Citizen. Great fun. Love it. And it's get to interact with you guys. That's the main thing. You just make it so fun. Tessa, are you going to give me my next mission? No. Why you make me sad? Tessa, we've shared bacon together. Lots and lots of bacon. Distressed bacon and real bacon. Are you in there, Tessa? Tessa? Anybody? Mission, please? Don't slam into the ring. Bacon! Oh, and the DamnShames here. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Thank you for joining. Oh, yes, if you're on Twitter, don't forget to check out the DamnShames and Shames in the Kitchen. You were making bacon, weren't you, DamnShames? Lots and lots of yummy bacon. Shame Des did the thing. What thing Des did do? What? Des did many things, but Des can't remember what thing he did. Tess is not giving me my mission. Tess. Gimme. Who are you? Empire builder and a freelancer. Well, I laugh. Freelancers are dangerous.
DB blinking like crazy on my screen.
DB, bacon, distress, tasty.
If you take a look, it's a win-win.
All of the things. I did all the things.
And I get to stop here.
Every single thing. Then go beep, 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 beep. Fix freaky second.
Oh, and DB
Stands for distress bacon.
by the way,
No, bacon.
because I realised I might be the only one who calls them DB. Feel free to start using it.
Nope, I refuse. I will always use distress bacon. I'm going to keep using that until I'm sailing with my parents and I'm out of the sea. And all of a sudden there'll be the VHF will go absolutely nuts, because that's what happens when you create an SOS. You press and hold a button and all of a sudden every single VHF radio suddenly goes skits. And I'm just going to go, nah, it's okay, distress bacon. Frames good. Oh yeah, frames are awesome. Check out frames. I have all the frames. All 5 of them. Oh, we jest. We love you, CIG. We love you, Star Citizen. We love all of you. We laugh because we care. Actually, to be fair, they're not bad for being online. Not bad. I've had better. I saw one Reddit post today which was titled "I love being the first onto a server." The guy taking a screen grab of his frames. He got 120 frames, and then of course another person came online. It tanked to 20. We love you, Star Citizen. Don't change. And everybody getting so optimistic about 3.0. I'm optimistic. I'm looking forward to 3.0, but it is going to be a bit of a flustercluck for the first couple of days. I don't think anybody realises how choppy the PU was when it first launched. Hopefully it won't be that bad, but tailoring optimism is a good skill to have in this instance. 3.0 is going to be amazing, but just temper expectations. 350R, come here, you little bugger. All patches are rough in the early days. Exactly. Oh, come here. I need to get some pedals. He's damaged my donut. You do not get to destroy my donut. Right, this is an example of gimbaled weapons. Dislike gimbaled weapons with a passion. Exact reason that he's not even pointed at me and he's able to hit me. Point and click weapons. Bring on FOIP, because then I get to play with gimbaled weapons by looking at the ship. So I can look at the ship and I can just pull the trigger, and extra explosions are mine. All the explosions. And of course, Gremlins decide that I'm nowhere near the landing gear button. The landing gear button is SW6. Until they get the netcode and object container streaming up and stuff, it's going to be laggy. Yes, very, very laggy. But very, very fun. It's going to create some absolutely... the Gremlins have decided I'm landing again. Because of reasons. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be some fantastic glitches. Let's just say that. Glitches and bugs. Going to be several krakens. Player krakens. Ship krakens. When a planet comes in with oceans, maybe actual krakens. Lots and lots of krakens. Speaking of, have you seen that that glitch they showed on ATV where the guy's standing at the desk and all of a sudden he stretches his torso, but he's got his arm still on his hips, so he does that. Love that one. Someone then created a meme that was, did you say evocati? Oh. Yes, space wrecks are absolutely fantastic. Every time I come, I see a different ship. Every time I visit one, I see a different ship. What else have we got around here? Because I've definitely seen a couple of tallies. There's definitely some tallies in here. It's a big ship. That was a great bug. Absolutely love that bug. Kind of sad they stopped doing the top bugs. Is this a Gladius? This looks like part of a Gladius. I mean, does that look like a Gladius to you? It's a very knackered Gladius if it is one. Don't recognise that one. Another one of them over there. Kind of spoopy. Very spoopy. Could be the wreck of a Starfarer. And then there could be some Vandal bits around here, but overall, not entirely sure. I love sitting in space. It's so peaceful. Peaceful and floaty. Now I'm going to go back to my ship with its damaged donut. And I'm going to go fix the damaged donut. Let me just take damaged donuts. Actually, no, correction. I love damaged donuts because they usually go for cheap. Cheap damaged donuts, or donut offcuts. It's the reason why I'm several inches larger around my waist than I probably should be, and probably closer to a coronary heart attack than I should be, but, you know, reasons. I'm getting fit, though. Well, at least I'm trying to. I was supposed to go today, but events conspired against me to go today. But I'm running using an app called Zombies Run. If you were there for the last stream, I waxed lyrical about Zombies Run. I get my zombie fix, and I get my running fix, which is always a bonus. Now, do I want to repair my central donut? Probably do. No, I don't want to go to Covalex. There we go. Point at Cryastro. Point at Cryastro. Speaking of the ATV, what do you guys think of the actor status system? And yes, I know the acronym is ASS, but you know, we're all grown-ups here. We can all not laugh at the toilet humour. Although several people on Twitter did. Myself not included. Because that opens up severe potential. Severe potential. Why do I use severe potential? I have no idea. I'm just rambling at this point. Which isn't content for a good stream. But it's what I got. And hey, I'm crap. It's what you pay for. I use that every time, and I've nicked that off a YouTuber called Jingles. He's a Brit like me, but he was in the Navy, and he plays World of Tanks and World of Warships, and currently doing a fantastic stint on XCOM. But yes, he says I'm crap. You get what you pay for. I'm crap. So I've nicked that off him. But yeah, the actor status system is going to be fantastic. It's got so many interesting avenues to go down. So not only venting a room of atmosphere and checking it's poisoned and causing all sorts of other damage to yourself, but there's a potential for RPG elements in this game. Now, I know that if I start that on Spectrum, there'll be a whole host of people throwing up their arms going, no, we don't want RPGs in Star Citizen, we just want a massively multiplayer online flight simulator gabobbins. But yeah, can you imagine being able to lift something? Because you've trained your character, you've worked your character out. No gremlins, we've already landed, we don't need to land again, thank you. Or running around on a planet and eventually you build up the ability to not expend so much energy so you can run faster. Citizen Sammer says, I'm hopeful it changes the gameplay for the better. It looks great, but it might need some tweaking and balancing. First rendition may be too extreme, judging by the way their stamina went down in the clips they showed. We'll have to see. Yes, I agree. The Gamescom presentation, sprinting around, drain that tank ridiculously quickly. Ridiculously quickly. They were running for, what, 30, 40 seconds, and the tank had drained pretty much 3/4 of the way. That could just be me not paying attention, but it felt like how it was. But yeah, everything is being balanced in this game, so I wouldn't be surprised if eventually that we'll get what should be a pretty damn decent system. But yeah, it'll stop people running around like madikes and treating the combat in Star Citizen like it's a version of Call of Duty. I mean, if you want to go play an arcade game, go and play an arcade game. But and if you want to go play Arma 3, go play Arma 3. But this is a sort of a pseudo balance of the two, and it's a bit more tactical. And currently having infinite sprint, or at least a decent enough, well, decently enough amounts of sprint is a little bit frustrating. But then again, I suck at FPS games, so I'm going to complain regardless of what happens. And as usual, I will blame my tools, and I will blame everything other than me, because of course I won't get good. I refuse to get good. That's why I can't do PvP. I shy away from it at every single opportunity. And so inevitably when I get jumped by a PvPer, I get my butt spanked. Okay, so Citizen Salmon says, yeah, people will use cover more and much more tactical and Star Marine encounters in the PU once it's live. Yeah, neither do I. I've heard from sources and people that play regularly that it's good, but it does take a little bit of getting used to. And it's as with every other FPS game, it's about learning the map. And I just don't have the time or the energy to learn the map. Oh, 350R, bane of my existence. I hate you more than I hate the Gladius. Oh, frames, I hate you more than I hate the 350R. There we go, come on. That's right, do nice long arcs. I don't have time to follow you around and... Stop hitting me. There we go. I feel them having to clean up from the turbulent mess. Yes. No, it's the Ilphonic mess, wasn't it? Ilphonic was the guys that made... Oh, my goodness. The Gremlins want me to be coupled, G-safed, com-stabbed, and ESP'd. And I'm quite surprised they didn't want me to land at the same time. Or whatever the original studio was that helped on Star Marine and went on to make that... Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Ilphonic. Ooh, am I about to smack into an asteroid? I feel as though I am. So we're gonna counter that movement. Toot sweet. Yeah, Turbulent are the guys in Canada that make build the Spectrum platform, maintain the website, and are advising quite heavily, and I understand, on the Delta patcher, along with the guys in Austin. So yes, they are the holders of Spectrum and the holders of the up-to-date stats page that we're after. Because of course it's the running joke in Star Citizen that every single ship that comes out, its stats are completely wonky. Yeah, they are also the Turbulent. They're also the guys that made the Arc Star map and won the several industry awards for how great that was. And it's a fantastic piece of art. Yeah, need to correct the dead zones on these things. I think they've gone out of whack again. There's a way to do with Sci-Tech ones where you wiggle them and up and down rather violently, and it should reset them. It has not, because it sucks. So yes, I love using the Arc Star map and following along, because I do follow along with them when they're doing Lawmaker's Guide to the Galaxy. Oh yes, we do, don't we? Well, you do, yes. If you guys don't know, DamnShames is one of the major contributors for Ships Illustrated, which is a periodical made by the DamnShames. The next copy, I think, is coming out soon. I'm not editor, I'm just a very basic and not even that contributor. I'm very bad at sticking to my deadlines. And I apologise profusely for being crap. Life is hard, and I suck at being an adult. That's my excuse. It's a crap excuse. Soon, yes. And there will be a swimsuit issue. Fear not, there will be a swimsuit issue.
Honest, by the time you get there,
Ben Lesnick will be on the cover.
and I just won the
Pessimist of the Year award.
sorry.
You will be, Tessa. Thank you. Bye. We were waiting on things from outside contributors this month. Ooh. Yeah, I knew there was a big push for contributors. External contributors. Is that for art stuff? Or is that story content stuff? How big is this issue going to be relative to the second issue we pushed out? That's a good question. Is it going to be loaded full of awesome content? Because of course we saw last time. I don't know whether they're going to be... I haven't seen the latest Citizens of the Stars, so I'm not entirely sure who's MVP this week. But I know that there is a competitor for Ships Illustrated. Should be a similar size, but we have some longer issues coming that I'm trying to prepare for. And Suki's off to bed. Night, Smalls. Take it easy. Thank you very much for joining. Greatly appreciated. Astoria, Wide News. Those are the guys that made up making our competitor. Well, not competitor, but everything's fun. Gladius with your blasted strafes. Afterburner is still on, so I'm going to turn that off before I smack straight into an asteroid. I'm going to move laterally because I don't want his targeting cannons to get a lock on. I also need to get really close to him because he is going to circle strafe me. Right, going to start J-hooking. And get nice and close to him. There we go. That's right, come here. The J-hook. Boom! That is how you do. Issues of 7 months, I don't know how much they're issue 1 and 2. They do a fantastic presentation. Absolutely fantastic.
You saved my life. I won't forget it.
But then again, they were making that for their org, weren't they? There was an internal org thing. Could be wrong. I'm glad they got MVP because they do deserve it. Absolutely fantastic. Really nice periodical. Right, what time are we on? 3/4 of an hour until I got to turn it off, otherwise my wife will shout at me. Which is only fair because I shouted at her not an hour ago. She got grumpy with me. Well, I didn't shout, I grumped at her and she grumped back at me, so I think it's only fair.
That ship out.
I know it was. Aren't I a nice person? Can you give me my next mission, please, Tessa? Please? I want mission. Please. Me love you long time. No? Netcode, why hast thou forsaken me? Actually, no, this is subsumption. Not even subsumption. Mission manager, why hast thou forsaken me? No, because a very basic form of subsumption is coming with 3.0. If I shoot you, will you give me my mission? Boom. Nope, no mission for Des. Makes Des sad. Nice picture of Crusader out the back there. I almost said Jupiter. I don't know why I said Jupiter. Speaking of gas giants, Cassini's coming to the end. Cassini dies on the 15th. Very sad. I have enjoyed watching all those wonderful pictures that Cassini has generated. That explains why my curves are so tight and safe.
Got something for you.
Thank you.
Whatever you're doing.
Mission winning. Bacon.
Distress beacon.
Distress bacon.
I didn't have breakfast.
Ladies and gentlemen, distress bacon.
Just go help.
I want all the bacon. I've got bacon in the fridge, but I won't have time to eat it tomorrow. Curses. I will have bacon at some point, though. I had bacon on Saturday, so I was happy on Saturday. Full English breakfast on Saturday morning. With the parents, because you have to have a full English breakfast with your parents. Where I was situated, they were there for the weekend, so we met up at this wonderfully nice hotel. Absolute lovely breakfast menu. My father walks into the restaurant, sits down, and the waitress comes up and asks what we'd like for our meal. My father looks at her for about 2 seconds and says, would it be terribly impossible for you to possibly allow me to have 2 breakfasts, 2 cooked meals? And the waitress looks at my father and says, okay, but I'll have to charge you double. And my mother and I are absolutely taken aback. My father has never ordered 2 breakfasts before. But he proceeded to order these massive plates of food, which was incredible for him. But it's good because he lost his appetite a couple of months back when he was put on a set of pills that didn't agree with him. The doctors didn't do a competition analysis on his medication, which caused some unfortunate side effects. But he's now back to being his old chipper, happy self and eating. Apparently enough for a horse. Which, considering his age, he probably should be taking a little better care for himself. But I think as he's not been eating very much for the past couple of months, I think we will let him off. Right, there's the target. What are you giving me? I haven't seen a saber. Ooh, flying coffin. That's unfair. I know Princess Frey is a big fan of Aurora's. And that's why it's a flying coffin. Good job, buddy. I'm going to just turn that off because I don't actually want to be afterburning straight into wrecks and wreckage at high speed, because that would not be fun. Slow down. Kick her in the face with your energy legs. Tell you what I'm looking forward to doing this weekend. I am looking forward to watching The Expanse. It's out on Netflix here in the UK now. I enjoyed the first season, and then I had to wait bloody ages for it to be on Sci-Fi in the United States, and all the spoiler clips came out on YouTube, and it's like Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones spoilers popped up left, right and centre. I have not watched the new season, by the way. I always, for some reason, wait for the DVD to come out, or the Blu-ray to come out, because I am a tight-fisted bugger and refuse to pay HBO for the privilege of buying them on an episode-by-episode basis.
My convoy was hit in transit.
Thank goodness for Twitter and YouTube and all these other things that you can block hashtags for. That's how I've stayed away from all the Destiny 2 stuff that's been popping up. Anyone else investing in Destiny 2? Because I had this massive itch today. I saw some of the some streams of it, and a little part of my brain went, ooh, you had fun playing the original Destiny from sort of like 4 in the afternoon till 2 in the morning most days, and not getting very much sleep when you had to go into work. And then I thought, I've got Star Citizen, I can't exactly invest exceedingly large amounts of time into Destiny. So I'll only pick it up if someone else is picking it up. Oh, Des, you've not been checking your fuel. 13 units. That's all you've got left to play with. That was silly. Right, we're going to just boost down here because I boosted out from the wrong entrance. And we're going to hope to heaven, or whatever your chosen higher plane of existence is, we make it to a cryastrobe without having to suicide in space. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, oh, that was close. So very, very close. Unnecessarily close, I might say. Des, keep an eye on your bloody fuel, man.
Thanks for stopping by Cryastro.
Lights have come on again.
Our systems connect to your
Right,
ship.
Gremlins, this is where I want to land. Can we deploy the landing gear?
Running a little low on quantum fuel.
No? Okay, fine. I will deploy the landing gear. Do you want to retract the landing gear? No, but you do want to slap me straight into the blasted... Why is it when I'm always parking? I can never do one of these cool sci-fi parks with you guys. It's always... Fly at the damn thing as hard as possible and hope to heaven that you don't come off like a smeared fly on a windscreen. There we go. See, that wasn't so bad, was it? It was nice, it was calm, it was relaxed, and we only had to pay 155 credits in damages. Ugh. Gremlins, Gremlins, Gremlins. They're remaking Gremlins, aren't they? Or they're making a new version of Gremlins, at least as far as I was concerned. And speaking of remakes and reboots, I've not yet seen the new It film, but my wife is a big fan of Stephen King. And so at some point in the next week, probably over this weekend, at the same time as I'm watching The Expanse. But probably not at the same time as I'm watching The Expanse, because that would be rude watching The Expanse in the cinema. So, no spoilers. I want to go see that. Anyone else excited to go see films? Yeah. I'm also looking forward to the new Star Wars film come December, but I might be moving house in December, so I don't know which cinema I'm going to go see it at. I will miss the local one because they have squashy armchairs and a very nice premium service for watching. At least that's where we went to watch Force Awakens.
Good luck out there, and remember, next time you're running low, we'll take care of you
At Cry Astro. Excuse me, that was disgusting. I'm belching from generic cola. In a Copperberg glass. Classy. I'm looking forward to watching. Yes, yes they are. Very nice. Squashy seats. Really nice popcorn. You can take a beer in a plastic glass, admittedly, but you can take a beer into the theatre. Sorry, I was working on something. I'm looking forward to new Blade Runner. Yes, Blade Runner. Very much looking forward to seeing that. I thoroughly enjoyed the old one. Have they got Edward James Olmos in it, or is that just me making things up in my head? DamnShames says, I had a hard time wanting to go to cinema since I put in a super big screen at home. Oh, I want a big screen at home. I want... have you seen LG's new... I think it's LG's new paper thin. They call it a wallpaper screen. I kid you not, it's probably about yay thick. And it's mahoosive. New Blade Runner has potential. I was hopeful about Han Solo. Maybe we'll see with the new director. Who is the new director for the new Han Solo flick? Because he's been much more active on Twitter, from what I can understand. Much more active on Twitter. But then again, Disney seems to be having this jinx with Star Wars and directors, because they had to do a whole bunch of expensive reshoots for Rogue One. They've lost the director for the Han Solo flick, and they have now lost the director for Episode 9. Ron Howard. Yeah, that's the one. Ron Howard. And yes, it is insane. I seriously want that wallpaper thin screen. I think, who was I watching who had it? It was Linus Tech Tips on YouTube had the wallpaper thing. And I was watching his series of videos where he was converting his office in the big warehouse, which big YouTube stars seem to buy. They find warehouses all over the place and then turn them into essentially clones of Google. And I only say that because it comes from a place of jealousy, because I would really like to work somewhere which has a slide I can get into work on. Yeah, and he was decking out his office with it, and he wanted to, because it was an internal office with no windows out onto the outside world. He was using it as a window, in inverted commas. I think so. But no, the other guy was removed. For those in the United States who know Stephen Colbert, I know you won't know him personally, but you might have heard of him on the TV. He recently released a trailer, which I saw on the YouTube sign-in page, because I often browse YouTube without signing in so that Google doesn't know my video preferences. And Stephen Colbert did a skit where it was Werner Herzog who's going to be the new director, and Werner Herzog is a bit of a nihilist. I can't do it justice by doing the silly voice and doing everything with that, but it's, if you get the chance, I'd thoroughly recommend checking out Stephen Colbert's Werner Herzog trailer for Star Wars Episode 9. Well, sorry, no, yeah, Episode 9. It will make you cry with laughter. Yeah, see. I know my United States talk show hosts. Stephen Colbert, James Corden. But then again, James Corden was ours before he was yours.
Crusader SHQ. This is Pilot Hondo. Patrol Group
But then again, we didn't really want him. Also love Werner Herzog. So now I have to watch it, yeah. It's as mad as you can expect. It's sort of black and darkness. No, thank you. You can keep him. We're happy with him being over there.
Keep helping me out like that, and I just might make you an honorary.
I mean, he was all right. He's not a bad comedy genius. Where did he rise to prominence? He rose to prominence in Gavin and Stacey, which is a sitcom based here in Wales, around in Barry. And it's an English guy meets a Welsh girl, and they fall in love, and it's all about trials and tribulations of living across a principality border. And it's all right. It's not my favourite TV show, but it's reasonably good. And then he did a series of car buying adverts, and then he buggered off to your side of the pond, where he can stay, doing carpool karaoke and just making an ass of himself.
Thanks for looking into that for me. Really helpful.
No, to be honest, neither am I. I'm not a big fan of talk shows either, but you know, Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert, John Oliver, they do some fantastically funny skits, which they then stick on their YouTube channels. And because I'm not signed in, these are the ones that get the 5.7 million hits and then get shoved to the top of the feeds. And so I've watched them.
Got something for you. I'm picking up a faint
Yeah, John Oliver is the one that I do enjoy, because he is really honest about how things were. He was the one who inspired me to do the FCC stream years and years ago.
Not that it should stop you from looking. Just, you know.
Yes, I know. I'm not going to get ambushed. Well, at least the blasted mission controller and enemy spawner doesn't really seem to want to give me the Vandal. No, because they're all bitty, aren't they? They do different bits. It's the meat and bones that you stay for, the skits and the funny things where Melissa Carthy was Sean Spicer. That was funny. So it's those kind of things that are great fun. But they do tend to waffle on a bit. And I find the majority of the celebrities they sit down with, when I see the things that they do, so the majority of the celebrities they sit down with aren't exactly the most interesting people on the planet. Not that I am. I mean, pot calling the kettle black. John Oliver's national treasure, and you can't have him back. No. No, I want John Oliver back. Because it's the way he delivers things in such a deadpan way. It's a very British thing to do, is deadpan humour. And John Oliver's got this fantastic sort of grumpy Brit deadpan. Anyway, does it gel with your national pride to have a Brit as a national treasure? Yes, very much so. I mean, are the Brits staging a comeback? So you can't have a couple of limeys coming across and taking over your talk shows. Right, I'm almost finished with the ICC missions for this playthrough. Oh, hello. Rubbing my face on that did not work. It's Donny. Here's Donny.
You hear me, Donny?
Donny. Do right by me.
Thought it was one of the converted jobs.
I still long for the days when this came across every single client. You knew someone was doing the ICC missions for the long term and managed to trigger this. Because all of a sudden the chat would fill with Donny.
Shut off.
And now you don't see any Donny.
Donny. Do right by me, okay?
Okay. I mean, it's a big ass ship. How did that size of ship get in here? Right, coupled off, comms tab off. It has spawned the Vandal. It spawned 2 Vandals. Ooh, I'm going to die. Yep, already my donut is toasted. Because the little bugger managed to get shots off before I even took off. So this is going to be fun. It's Vandal glaives, not sides. Forward shield's been roasted and toasted. There's incoming missiles, but of course we're going to avoid those. There it is. Ooh, no, I did not miss it. He's shredded my forward shield. Another one's flying out, but I managed to dodge for the moment. No, that hit as well. Goodness me. Yeah, these Vandal are difficult to fight. I'm going to have to slow down because I am there. He's smacked into me. But that did not destroy him. Or did it? No, it did not destroy him. I'm going to get out of here because these guys are ripping me to shreds. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. Warning collision alert. Yes, I know, collision alert. Blah, 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 blah. Do not black out. So turn sideways. And we're going to run because 2 Vandal glaives. I can do the majority of the Vandal swarm stuff, but these 2 Vandal glaives are very, very difficult. And not so hard to feel any sense of national pride in the US these days, if you know what I mean. Trust me, it's not much better on this side of the pond either. Not much better. What are we doing over here, which is a bit weird? Oh, yeah, I know. We got Brexit coming up. So, the problem being, a lot of our laws over here are European laws. For the last however many years, I think it's 30 years we've been with the European, 30, 40 years we've been with the European Union. The majority of our laws have been touched in some way by the EU. So when it comes to Brexit and that hard cut-off point, if we don't sort out the majority of these laws, as soon as we leave the EU, a large majority of them become non-binding. So there's currently this big push in government to basically ratify all of these European laws to make them all totally British laws, so that when Brexit officially happens, we're not sort of left holding the bag and it suddenly becomes a free-for-all in terms of chemical licensing or aviation licensing or all sorts of other wonderful things. Only problem is the government is trying to streamline this process because this is we're talking millions and millions and millions of lines of... Oh, there's another person here. It's an F7C. I mean, we can do it, but it's going to cause a problem. We can find him, but I really don't fancy getting myself a bloody wanted level. 7C at ICC 9. Let's see whether he responds. I really don't fancy getting into a firefight with this guy. We'll play out that little story, that lore post, which we had a couple of weeks ago. Oh, and we got a new player. Empire Builder. in a 350, most likely a 350, the speed he's approaching. I'm in no shape to fight these guys if they can get shots on me. And almost certain he's going to try and open fire on me. Let's see what he does. Ah, sod it. You only live once. Might as well just go flying straight in. Anyway, yeah. So, we are... The government is desperately trying to ratify all of these EU laws to make them British. And because there's millions upon millions of these things, they can't independently vote them through. So they're now trying to come up with this wonderful system whereby they ratify thousands and thousands at once without any oversight, which is essentially a really bad idea. Oh, and Empire Builder has now... Oh no, that... Okay, so they're both in their ships. He's just left. So I might be able to at least get this first one without having Empire Builder screw with me, but I'm almost certain. But anyway, yeah. So the government is all trying to get millions of things through without any governmental oversight. The opposition is claiming that it's a power grab. So you can see both sides of the argument. A rational person would see both sides of the argument that you can't independently vote in millions of individual pieces of legislation because you will only be, what, 5% of the way through by the time Brexit hits. Okay, Empire Builder is leaving, so that leaves just me on my own. Okay, sweet, so I can just go through all these things without having to worry. Yeah, so the government's saying it's efficiency, the opposition, Labour Party, is saying it's a power grab. As usual with politics, it's always somewhere in the middle. But it is a bit of a piss take. The whole thing's a bloody mess. Absolute bloody mess. I try and stay not apolitical on this channel, but one of the things I really detest is what's happening now. Really detest it. But of course there are bigger fish to fry at the moment. There's a lot of bad things happening in the world. Mexico's earthquake, the Caribbean and Florida being decimated by Hurricane Irma. Today I was reading the most harrowing account of some of the things that were happening during Harvey. There's an app called Zello, which apparently allows walkie-talkie style communication through an iPhone app. And this lady in Louisiana, I think it was, had heard about this app, and she was watching the news and she'd heard about it, so she clicked on and sat listening. And she heard all of these really harrowing distress calls, and it was so sad. So sad, some of the things she had to deal with, and she was hearing cries of help for people, but because the hurricane was so bad, they couldn't get boats out to them. There was the Cajun Navy out there. I mean, they're absolutely fantastic bunch of guys. From the sound of it, the Cajun Navy, seriously good guys. All private boat owners driving hundreds and thousands of miles with their boats to come and help people out. It's what I love about the United States is the way that you guys pull together in these massive crises. I mean, it happens here in the UK, but on a smaller scale. Yeah, it was an absolutely harrowing account, and it just goes to show how dangerous. It's amazing how even a country such as the United States, a big, powerful first world country, can be devastated by natural disasters. Yeah, lots of crazy incidents happening together at the same time. It's a really sobering thought, really sobering. Right, so I have done all my ICC missions, and my F7C looks like Swiss cheese. Well, it did look like Swiss cheese, but the damage model seems to have updated and only looked like Swiss cheese on my starboard side. One of the intakes is slightly damaged. But the cockpit's in one piece, so I suppose that's a good thing. And Moobot doing what it should have done. I've not been noticing and looking at my my overlay. There should have been a couple of HTML animations popping up every so often. One which is a Twitter account, and the other one which should be for Redbubble merch. But I haven't noticed any of them popping up. The Twitter one should happen every 15 minutes. The merch one should happen every 20. If you see them, can you let me know? Because those are a new addition. Trying to minimise the amount of gubbins that covers the screen, because that's what I hate about some streams, is the fact they cover their screens in ridiculous amounts of gubbins. I think there's a Twitter account dedicated to that called Bad Overlays. It's just a litany of streamers that cover their screens in just a colourful vomit of anime characters and useless information.
Hey, traveler. Thanks for stopping by Cryastro.
So I try and keep mine as minimalist as possible. Just my username, my little picture, and my webcam. And then all my other things are HTML animations, so they pop up every so often and let you know what's going on. Gremlins, are you going to play silly buggers with me? Yes, you are, and smack me straight into the deck. Skidding.
Starting repairs now.
And that's a good enough stop for me. Right, repair my donut. What time are we on? We're on 1:43. 1 hour 43 minutes. It's all good. It's all good. So I've only got sort of 17 minutes of this stream left. Goodness me, time flies when you're having fun.
You're good to go. Thanks for choosing Cryastro.
No worries. Anytime. Anytime, anytime. So, let's have a look at the chat again. Any newbies? 2 sticks is so much easier than 1. That's what everyone else says, but I'm still making the leap. There's some French on today. Can't tell whether there's any newbies, because newbies like to check out Kovalex, which is where I traditionally go next. Can find Kovalex, and we can separate it out from that ICC mission. We will have fun and do that. Right. Looking forward to unboxing this 2 terabyte Barracuda tomorrow. Transferring all the stuff off my corrupted drive and put it on that one. Because I'm fed up with it freezing the computer.
Is currently closed to the public. We apologize for the inconvenience.
I'm sure you do. I am sure that you do. Still reminds me of Magrathea every time.
Warning.
Yeah,
You are trespassing on
I
Covalent's
am
private
very
property.
glad I got a replacement for that. Because I noticed it when I was making the HTML animations. Yeah, 2 terabyte. I have a 3 terabyte in this, but I'm currently sort of transitioning between jobs at the moment, so my money is a little bit tight. I mean, I'm not destitute, but I'm not exactly financially solvent, I think is the best way to describe it. So I couldn't afford the 3 terabyte, but I've got that's a 2 terabyte Barracuda, because it allows me to store all of my videos on it, and all my thumbnails, all my music, all my photos, because I like to take photos. Now, I didn't scan for anybody here, and I haven't parked my ship in the safe place like I usually do, because I'm crap. And Citizen Sandman has the 2 terabyte Barracuda as well.
This station is currently off limits.
Yes, I
Please locate
know.
the area.
Now, because I haven't seen anybody, I'm going to take it under faith that there's nobody actually in the station. Because, I mean, there could be. But who can say? Seagate do make some really good drives. It's just unfortunate. The problem is that with my computer, and I suppose with many other desktops, because it's only got one controller, it sends, every so often, it sends my hard drive a request, because it's my hard drive was causing a problem a couple of days ago, about a week ago. I turned my computer on, it just wouldn't boot to the post test. So it turned on, but it wouldn't boot. So I had got into the guts of the machine. I swapped the RAM sticks around and reseated them. I pulled out the graphics card. I unplugged a bunch of different cables across various USBs because I thought that was the problem. And at the end of it, I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to pull the hard drive out and see whether that fixes the issue. And lo and behold, it booted, which then left me with this massive quandary because all of my stuff is stored on that hard drive. So after some wiggling, I thought it was just the SATA cable that had come loose. It seemed to work, but then over this weekend, whilst I was writing my HTML animations, my computer just froze randomly because the one controller, whenever it sends a request to the hard drive, if it doesn't get the request back, it freezes the whole system because it's still waiting on that request, and it never times out. So that's the situation I'm in. So I thought, fuck it, I can't be asked to hang around with all these wonderful errors and system freezes, because what happens if it freezes in the middle of a stream? That's just bad for business. It's not fun for you guys, it's incredibly frustrating for me. So I thought, sod this for a game of soldiers, and just forked for the replacement drive. So 3 terabytes is overkill for me. I have like 50 games on my 2 terabyte and still 25% space free. But I imagine if you save a lot of videos, yeah, very much. That's the reason I have the 3 terabyte at the moment. Because if I'm recording on low quality at the moment. For some reason, Star Citizen is not optimized, shall we say, for streaming and recording at the same time. So when I start recording, my frames drop to about 2 at the same time as streaming, which is a pain in my bum. So I have to download all of my Twitch videos off YouTube, off Twitch, which is at the quality I stream them at, which is 720p, and then upload those to YouTube. I really want to be uploading at 1080p, but oh, door, why you do? See, now I have to rub my face against this thing for like 5 minutes to wait for it to open again. Right, go back. And then go forward. There we go. Ah, see, I figured out the trick. An NVMe drive so I can catch 4K, but it's still not fast enough sometimes. No. So yeah, I pull my stuff off YouTube, but we're talking about 2 to 3 gigabytes. If I'm recording a lossless 4K video, that can run into the hundreds if I record for any significant length of time. And I do a couple of lossless videos whenever the muse hits me. I might put them all into a... Come on, I'm rubbing my face against this. It says it's added a journal entry. I think this is glitched. This happened on Wednesday last week. It didn't work. Annoyance. It should trigger even if I haven't picked up all the other audio tags, but there you go. So yeah. Big hard drives are necessary for recording streaming videos because they just suck up so much space. Ridiculous amounts of space. And it makes Des very sad. Hi, Selin. How's it going? Getting impacted by space trash, or more likely my magazines that have despawned off my body and then spawned 50 meters in front of me. Oh, and that shadow looks like I've lost my port wing. Oh, 4K images. I really wish I had a 4K monitor, but, you know, 21 by 9 at 1080p. And it's still hefty. Right, what's the plan, Batman? What is the plan, Batman? Let's go and do some arrays whilst we finish up here, because I haven't done arrays in ages. Absolutely ages. So I've got... What I really want is an SSD for Star Citizen. I've got an SSD that's running Windows off it now, because the big problem I found with my computer a couple of months ago was that it started to really badly slow down. That was a very quick response time. Have you got another player in here? Yes, you do. Now, what are you? Are you a newbie? Yes, you are. Sorry, buddy. Run. Come on, save his ass. Right, disengage. Come on, disengage from him. There we go. Focus on me. I'm the bigger threat to you. You leave that poor little Aurora alone. He did nothing to you, he just wants to enjoy the game. Right, who are you? Spades!
You chose the wrong part of space to fly through.
Or Spads. Right, we need to save Spads again because, of course, someone else has jumped into the AO now, which is causing problems. Oh, he's against a Gladius. He is not going to survive long. 2 Gladiuses. He's definitely not going to survive. For some reason, couple modes engaged, which has then caused all my other problems. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Save his ass, save his ass, save his ass. Right, come on, focus down on me. I'm the big, juicy target here. Come on. F7C, Hornet F7C. Come at me. He's saying, okay, fine, I will come at you. Yep, he is definitely coming at me. Come on, Des, put some damage down on the target. Yep, my forward nose cone's offline. Oh dear. Spads, a little help. I can deal with 1 Gladius like I'll deal with 2. Come on, I need to take this guy out quickly. If I'm not careful, he's going to scythe off one of my wings, which is then going to lose me my size 3s. Oh, and the frames, all the frames, and I've blacked. Come on, wake up, 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 wake up. That's the slowest blasted recovery time ever. Come on. Fecking. Right. They're relatively easy to dodge those missiles, but... No, Donut's damaged. Donut's in the red. Come on, Des. You were able to take these guys out really easily. Don't let this end in disaster. Oh gosh, I was really struggling to hit that target. I'm crap. Never mind. Never mind. It was going to have to end somewhere. Gonna have to end somewhere, and it was against 2 Gladiuses. The Aurora survived, so, you know, he's doing much better than I was. Never mind. Hopefully they will respawn me and not dump me into this sea of darkness and despair that is usually the loading screen on very overcrowded servers. It could be that we are... Look, there's a widget. Is that legible? Can you see that widget? I mean, it looks pretty good from where I'm looking. Could do with a little bit of tweaking. I'll look at it again. Yeah, it happens. And it looks like it's going to give me the black screen of death. So I think I'm going to call it there. I've only got 5 minutes till the end of my stream, but, you know, what can you do? Anyway, guys, it's been great to have you here. Great to be your host. It's fantastic to finally be streaming Star Citizen again after at least 2 months of absence. It's now my 4th stream in a row. No, 3rd stream in a row. So join me again on Wednesday when I'm streaming again, 8 to 10 PM UK. Promise I will not be late for that one. There we go, and we're back. Where was I? Yes, so I'm Desican Owl. I stream Mondays and Wednesdays, 8 to 10 PM UK. You can catch me on Twitter. It's at Desican Owl. You follow me here on Twitch. Thank you very much for doing so. I'm sorry if that blew your ears out. If you click that follow button, don't forget to hit the little heart icon after that, and then turn on the notifications. If you've got push notifications on your phone, or you got email notifications enabled, you'll be alerted to when I go live next. Other than that, if you want to check out anything that we're doing here in the DamnShames, it's thedamnshames.com. I think the link's been flying around. If not, I apologise. I'll fix that on Moobot. Thedamnshames.com. We also do Ships Illustrated, so that's shipsillustrated.com. And if you want to read our in-law fiction, it's pirates in .space. There we go. Nailed it. Until the next time, guys, fly safe. Don't let Auroras pull you into dogfights, which then you get your ass spanked by 2 Gladiuses. And I will catch you on the next stream. Take it easy, guys. See you later. Bye.